Right, hi guys, I don't know if you saw my short video yesterday about the A1's version 2 firmware update. Well, I'm glad they held off because they've taken it off the downloads. You can't download it now. Obviously a bit of a hiccup. I've just come out with the A1 actually just to shoot a little bit of wildlife because there was loads of buzzards flying around, but by the time I got upstairs and come back down again, they buggered off. So a couple of airplanes instead, which I'll stick in the video so you can kind of see. So looking at what people are saying on the internet, as in Facebook, someone said confirming that with the Bluetooth is not working with V2 firmware. Wi-Fi connection is working but no connection. It says here pairing perform pairing from device to be connected. Perform pairing from supported application connecting to smartphone device ILC1. Not working basically. That was one thing. Obviously, so it's on the thing. It's saying Sony A1 firmware update suspended. Someone's tried it on their Wi-Fi straight Bluetooth unit, has malfunctioned. Cannot use the wireless network function. But it does say on the Sony website, it has confirmed some products updated to version 2 may not be able to connect to the network. Due to this issue, we have suspended the update. So obviously there's a bug in there of some sort. There's a couple of things in there that have possibly changed that people can't find anymore. So a few custom buttons, options have not necessarily disappeared, but there's wind. They can't find them at the moment, so I don't know if they're not in there anymore or if they've just been moved to a different place. So there might be a few little things that they're working on now to try and rectify the issues, one being the wireless side of things. So yeah, what else was there? I don't think there was much else other than people moaning as per usual. But you have to make it once the other Nix update does come out, which obviously should rectify the problems. If you were 1.32, you need to go 1.35 first before installing version 2 firmware, which apparently was in the folder, compressed folder, or zipped file, should we say. Someone did say on the A1 thing this morning, hold fire, the update has been taken down from Sony's website, maybe there's an issue, which definitely was by the looks of things. So yeah, it was just a case of, there's one reason I don't jump straight onto firmware updates. One, with my DJI Mini 3 Pro, I don't update that straight away. Could be a month normally before I even look at it, make sure they haven't caused some problems, because early days of the drone stuff, they did do a firmware update and mine basically just lost control, and luckily I managed to get it down, but there was a firmware bug that caused problems with other drones and stuff as well. Obviously with the Sony stuff, they're going to fix it. It's not going to be that much of an issue, but hopefully no one's had too many problems with the cameras if they have updated them. Hopefully it's just a... Hello Tommy. Hopefully it's just a little bit of coding needs changing or something to make it right. Come on. Come on. It's so windy today, it's ridiculous. Tom, what are you doing? Come on. Come on, up. Wait, up. Come on. You know you can't. Here he comes. Check them. Has he still got the mud on him? I don't know what he's been doing. Yep, covered in mud. Come here. Turn around. On his back leg. Absolutely filthy. What he's been doing, I do not know. Meow. So it's always arse in face. Why do you always put arse in face? Huh? Hey? Yeah, anyway, so that's one of the reasons why I generally don't update straight away. Just wait to make sure there's no bugs that have been make sure we've got no bugs. Hello Tommy, it's looking at you now. What are you doing? Has it got me? No, it's decided to give up. No, ooh, do not roll back on the Pocket 3, Mr. Tommy. Anyway, yeah, it's always worth waiting, I would say. It's one thing I've sort of did. I did it a couple of times once on one of my cameras. I had to. I don't know what happened now. Basically, I think it didn't want to load up the firmware one time, and there was an issue with the actual upload side of things. So, yeah, I always decided after that to make sure that people were happy with it before I actually update mine. You know, obviously people are going to jump out there and say this, that, and the other, but obviously within certain situations, people obviously let Sony or Canon or Nikon, whoever you're using, know that there is an issue with some of the firmware, and it's not the first time it's happened. There has been problems with Nikon and Canon stuff in the past, and other makes as well, that the firmware hasn't been quite right. So anyway, I'm going to hop back with the camera and just try and snap some more wildlife if it appears. It was sunny for a little while, and it's supposed to be clearing. It was very, very windy this morning into the afternoon. Aha, buzzards again. Right, I'm going to go and try and snap them. We shall see you later on. So guys, here's a bit of 4K 120 of the buzzard in the distance, and then suddenly he appeared literally over the top of me, and I just managed to snap a few shots. Proof that the A1 is still an absolute beast. It doesn't matter if it's still on the previous firmware or if you are using the new version 2. That obviously does work, but obviously is causing issues with the Wi-Fi stuff and a few settings and things here or there. But it just proves that the camera is still incredible. These weren't perfect. I had to boost the exposure because I was literally not really ready for it. It just happened to be literally straight over me. So lucky to get the shots. In reality, I literally just turned the Pocket 3 off and turned around and he was there. So that was the best shot there. A little bit of a crop in, but obviously because I'm 16:9 on YouTube. But pretty pleased. The only thing I have noticed, because lots of sky, I have a dirty sensor, so I need to give that a clean a little bit. Duck flying past, but all in all, that is the first time I will be wet cleaning my sensor on the A1 in around about 2 years. So it's done extremely well and stayed pretty clean. So I'm pretty impressed with that part of things. Mr. Tommy in the sun. This is on the 200 to 600, like all the other shots were as well, and it just shows you that it's an extremely good lens. I actually really love the 200-600 just because of that short throw with the zoom just allows you to work very quickly with it. Tommy walking along the fence towards me. Again, bokeh's quite nice. He was about 10-12 feet, maybe, yeah, about 10 or 12 feet away from me, I would say. And some snowdrops there. Grass and stuff growing in the background. That's what the different colours are. It's like I don't know what they would have been, but last year's kind of bits of grass that have grown and sort of gone yellow. A little bit of blossom. I presume a cherry tree. Someone's probably going to put me wrong there, or say yes, you're correct. I'm sure there's some plant experts out there that might know. And then onto aircraft. So we're on a flight path pretty much. They come over, and this one actually came from Paris to going to London. I had a quick look on the old app, and that one literally flew straight over me as well, but quite low, 15,000 feet. I presume he was dropping in height. So yeah, in through a bit of a cloud there, but the A1 holding on to it, no drama whatsoever. And then a much closer shot in the next one, which he's out of the cloud, but actually you can see quite a lot of detail there. And I'm not applying any sharpening or anything like that. I'm literally, these are straight out of the camera. A little bit of adjustment on the brightness, but other than that, the shots are as is. So yeah, it's a very impressive bit of kit, really, even though it is a bit down the line. This one's been adjusted a little bit post. Colours and everything were there. I've just sorted the exposure out a little bit better, so you can actually see the colours in the sky. So the sunlight bursting through the clouds, which obviously can give you a rainbow effect. It worked really nicely. Here's one of the other planes coming out of Heathrow, I think, but you can see above the plane now, 3/4 up, there is a dirt smudge on my sensor. In fact, there's two. There is more than two there, but yeah, so that's got to be cleaned probably tomorrow. I think I'll do that. I might even give the camera a proper proper clean, give it an outside clean first so it's dust free, and go from there. Playing up in the clouds there. 4K 120, I use 4K 120 a lot. I just love the way you can slow stuff down, just to, it looks a bit more graceful, a bit more interesting. Even here Tommy's been slowed down 4 times just to add a bit of smoothness to his walking and everything like that. It's just quite cool to be able to see. Anyway, any comments about the video, any comments about the version 2.0 for the A1? I don't actually know what the other firmwares are like on the A7S3 and the A93 and stuff like that they've also released. I've not really looked into that, so let me know below if you've had any issues. Anyway, please click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well, and I shall see you soon.